Welcome to Ouachita Mountain Living. My name is Mike. I'm out here in the garden and I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna pick some tomatoes even though they're not ripe. Let me turn around and show you. They are just loaded down with tomatoes and I've already got quite a few off of them. Problem is, a tomato will not ripen unless the temperature is in the 70s. Well, for the last few days it has not been in the 70s. It's been pretty warm and humid. So tomatoes like this, I'm gonna go ahead. Now this one probably I'll wait till tomorrow, but like that one, if they're soft, I'm gonna go ahead and pick them and they will ripen up in the house. And because some of these plants are struggling, we've had a lot of rain and I have not had to water in quite a while, and the wind took a toll. I had to go and spray these guys down with a little mixture of Epsom salt on the leaves because we're getting this yellowing and spotting, and it's not really bad on the tops but seems to have it under control. So I'm going to go and alleviate some of the hard work for these plants and pick some of these. They will ripen in the house. So you know, it's just like you know, they have to work twice as hard. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now I've got other plants, and if you watch my other channel, you've seen my garden update in that. Peppers are doing great. I harvested some green peppers today. Look at those habaneros. I mean, that plant is just loaded down. But I don't know if these are going to turn red or yellow. We'll see, but they need to turn a different color before I harvest them. That is my spaghetti squash, and this thing has just cut loose. It just went all the way out onto the gravel here. Let me get over here and show you. Even it's starting to get dark, so there's one. I think I saw another one in here, but anywhere that you see where it's got a flower, well, that's going to be a squash. So hopefully we do good. But man, look at the aromas. Oh my goodness, that dude is just loaded. I got some off this earlier, but hopefully the Epsom salt mixture, what that means is there is a deficiency of magnesium. So, and you don't want to put that on very often. And it could also, there's many things that can cause that. And I know the soil, it ain't the soil because I've grown in this for years. I've never had this issue to this extent. Here's my okra. Huge big okra. Don't have any, yep, there's some starting right there. And I believe this is a Clemson. Clemson always has the big leaves on it. Yeah, I wrote on there, but it's worn off. I grew this one from seed. That's just a mess of wildfires, and they're ugly. I mean, they're ugly. This is another version of okra here. Can't remember what it was. All right, let's get in here and let's go through these and see what we can dig out of here. Let me go down to this end. I got a huge green pepper, bell pepper off these. We get a storm every day, every morning, and it's blowing these guys down. And yeah, there's one there. Nice, beautiful pepper coming in. And this is my ghost pepper plant, but it's yet to produce any peppers that I can see. It should be getting some going here pretty soon, I hope. But boy, this thing looks really nice and healthy. And that is a red ghost. I bought this, I think I got it from one of the feed stores around here. But look at this dill plant, guys. Oh, this smells so good in here. It's like I jumped into a big old jar of dill pickles. Yeah. And the basil, it's doing good. Whoo, does that smell nice? And that's a nice sweet basil there. Who we got here? That's Miss Lily. She's the superintendent of the garden. Ain't you, Lily? Eating weeds. And the plants I put in these little bricks, yeah, The dill's doing okay, but they're just not. Yeah, you can't expect them to do too well and something like that. But there are some peppers in there. They just don't have the color. What do we got here? Is that parsley? That's parsley. And another sage there, and then I have more sage back there, and oregano. Oregano's already at seed. Alright, let's get to pulling some of these tomatoes off here and give these plants a little rest. Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on with these bell peppers. Alright, here's some I pulled off earlier. The lighting may be a little dark in here. These are what I got earlier, and then I got some more here that are getting ripe. And no, they're not in the window. That's an old myth. Putting tomatoes in the window does not help them ripen. It's the temperature. They got to be in the 70s. And 60s are fine too, but believe me, it's not 60s in here. So, like, these guys are ready to go. But I've got Romas in here, a couple different varieties. Over a couple days, those will ripen up real fine. All right, let's go pick the rest of them. All right. Now I'm going to try to get the ones like this that are, see, it's already soft, so it's fine to pick. And you're like, you didn't bring a basket. Yeah, I did in my shirt. We're just going to make a basket out of the shirt. And let's see, this one here should be fine. Yeah, it comes right off. Here's another one. No. See, I squeeze them. If they're soft, that means they're ready. Now, we're going to leave the rest of them. There ain't much on that one. Okay. Oh yeah, she's ready. Put that in my shirt basket. Okay. That one don't even have to squeeze. Yep. Now I'll come out here in the morning and there'll be some that have turned also, and I'll go ahead and get them. That one's not real soft. That one's alright. That one's ready. And it depends where you live, guys. If you live in Ohio or somewhere like that, your nights are going to be 70 degrees. You don't have to do that. But if you live in the south or you're having really hot weather, you got to look at the nighttime temperatures. Get some of these dead leaves off here. So, and there's some the Romas I have not been having any troubles with. So we'll let them go. So I got a load here. It's like walking through a jungle. And marigolds. There's one there. I don't really have a whole lot of the marigolds left. Where they're reflowering themselves, whatever you want to call it. So, though, I mean, the main reason I'm picking a lot of these now is so the plant can recover a little bit and this doesn't have to work so hard. Gardening anything in Arkansas is not easy. That thing is loaded down, and this has been blown over by the storm so many times. Here's one that might be a candidate up here. Oh yeah, nice and soft. And another way to tell is when you go to pull them off, they'll come off real easy. If they're not ready, they're hard to pick off the vine. Alright. A little caterpillar on the flower there. You see it? I'll blow it up, you'll see it. Alright, we'll just add these dudes to the pile. And then I'm going to show y'all what I did on the last batch that I put away. Okay. There we have it. Alright, this batch, I peeled them and then I put them in the food saver. But I also added oregano. I put, what else did I? Basil, a few other spices, some garlic powder. Kind of spiced them up, so if I make spaghetti sauce or whatever, you know, these are already mingled up with the spices. So Boy, these, I tell you what, look how nice and red those things are from this year. Nice. And doing these is a little difficult. You kind of have to hang the bag where it's hanging down so the food saver doesn't suck all the juices up into the machine. And I did it that way this time, and it worked out really good. Yeah, you just dig them out of the freezer, you throw them right in the crock pot with the chili or the spaghetti sauce or whatever you're going to make. But I had forgotten that Drew from Drew's Lens had brought me over a canner last year with cans and everything. It's in that shed. If you watch my other channel, you know that shed scares me. I can't even walk in that dude. But I'm going to have to go in there and get that out. And canning tomatoes is pretty easy. Like, it's just a hot water bath. I've never canned. So we're going to probably put that on this channel. It may spill over to the other channel, but we're going to probably can this batch of tomatoes. So I need to get in there and get that out, but I just thought I'd put a little short video up on I'm just having, every year I got some kind of issue with tomatoes. Nothing like last year. Last year it was the heat. It was intense, but this year it's doing okay. So all right, guys, until next time. And hey, we're up to 1,400 subscribers on this channel. If you haven't watched my other channel, it's called Dogman. There's a link below in the description. Go check it out. Got quite a bit more subscribers than this channel, so been doing that a while. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Happy trails.